Hello crawler enthusiasts, I'm James, and today we got an overview video on one of our new additions from Hobby Plus. This is the Kratos RC crawler frame that you see here, 18th scale, ready to run RC crawler, which is just as awesome as any of the other crawlers from Hobby Plus that we recently released. Videos are on all the product pages and our YouTube channel if you want to see others. But as far as this one goes, we're going to go over everything that comes out of the box, show you the features that the Kratos platform offers you, and take it for a little, show you some clips of it driving around, and end this video fast. But as you see, everything here is what comes out of the box. I just was sent an extra canopy because you can get this model in either red, like you see here, or in the bright yellow. I just swapped it for the purpose of this video. When you see them driving around, I was just swapping the canopies back and forth because it's very easy to do with one of the features that this model does offer. But before we get into the model itself, which again comes out of the box just like this, you won't have to do anything to it pulling it out of the box. You do get an RC transmitter. The only thing you're going to need to provide, you're going to have 4 AAA batteries that you're going to have to put into the bottom of the transmitter to get this going, and the transmitter functions just like any other RC car transmitter, which is great. You get all the functionality. So obviously you got your steering control and your throttle trigger for forward and reverse. You do have the ability to change the dual rates on both your steering and your throttle. So again, you could have the model go full blast at full throttle, or you could have it go as slow as you want when you depress the trigger hard using dual rates. And then you also have trims for steering and throttle. So you know, if you're trying to drive the model without touching the steering wheel and it's driving off to the left, you just turn the knob till you get it driving straight and true, which works. And then you also have some other channel buttons on the side. You have a channel 3 and a channel 4. Channel 3 is not going to do anything, but channel 4, pushing in this button is going to be able to turn the lights on and off because, like all the other Hobby Plus products, they come with scale LED lights included, which is just a great option that doesn't even need to be there, but a great feature-rich addition for a product in this price point, which is great. So that's that. Then you also get some spare parts and tools. So they provide you with 4 extra springs, and the bag is labeled hard springs. So I believe soft springs are what are installed on it, and you have the ability to add some tougher springs if you want. So you would swap those out. You go into the manual, it'll show you how to take the thing apart, but you're only going to need the screwdriver that's provided with it. This screwdriver's mini Phillips head, and it will work every single screw that's available on the chassis and the body. You also get like a lug wrench, which is going to help you change the tires, and the tire on the back is real and it is a spare part. So if you need an extra tire, you got one available. And of course, motionrc.com will provide spares in case you need more. You also get a charger. It's a USB charger that's going to plug in your battery charge your battery through the balance lead on it. And the battery itself is a 600 milliamp 2S pack, like most of the other 18th scale Hobby Plus. They all use the same battery. And this model will only come with 1 battery. So just so you know that, I have one already installed. I had an extra, so I have one already in there. So now let me move this stuff out of the way and let's show you what's inside the Kratos. What I like about this model, like a few of the Hobby Plus, they, you know, where they could, they eliminated the C-clips from certain models. And this one is one of those that doesn't use a C-clip feature like most RC cars to take the top off. There's a little, if you would, a little slider in the front here that you slide back, and that's gonna unlock the body. And then there's 2 screws. The back side is screwed in, but you can see it can pivot. So if you want to take the full body off, you would use your screwdriver that's provided, and there's 2 screws in the back that you would take that off. But for the most part, if you just need to change the battery or get access to it, the fact that this lock is here and it just locks onto this top is just a really great, easy access to swap a battery out. And then, like all the other Hobby Plus ones, you have the multi-function control board here, or the receiver too. It functions as everything. That gives you a lot of extra open ports so that you can add extra lighting and extra things to the transmitter. That's why those extra channels are there. As far as this goes, like you'll see, this is how they rig up the inside of the canopy. You know, if you were to take it off, it's just one plug. All the LEDs are all soldered, pre-soldered together and ready to go, and they're attached to the top of the battery. So same as the red one here. So again, you got your multi-link suspension system with the panhard system. You have an anodized aluminum ladder frame chassis, and again, nice suspension on this model. We were driving this one around. We found a down tree that we were taking it up and over and playing outside. But what's great about this model too is that it works beautifully both outdoors or indoors. You know, being that it is only 18 scale and it's lightweight, you could have a lot of fun driving around on couches, on blankets. You can use anything from around the house to set up a fabulous crawler course, or you can run it around your front yard or backyard. The electronics inside are also waterproof, so that's really awesome too. If you want to take it through puddles, feel free to play around with that. I wouldn't leave it submerged in water because that's how, you know, you break things, but for the most part, you get away with some, you know, some nice water fun with your crawler as well. So now that I have it out, let's plug it in and just show you the lighting system. So in order to get it going, you're going to turn the transmitter on first. And then what's great about this model is easy access to the you know, to the remote. Like I can get in there without even having to take the cover up. And when you turn it on, you're going to see the lights flash. And when they turn off, that means you're bound. You'll hear the bind, and right away you're ready to go. So that's the steering. So again, you're going to have steering wheel here on the side. Turns you right to left. Your throttle. This is full throttle. You can see works really nicely. And what's great about the top of this transmitter, like, oh, you got all that functionality like I explained. So if I wanted to lower the throttle trim, let's say I brought it down, you can see I can make my full throttle, I can make my throttle range a lot lower. So, you know, anyone who's into crawling, you're gonna want to play with your throttle settings depending on the terrain you're trying to traverse. So bring the throttle down. What's great about this is you got a good amount of torque with that 2S LiPo, where you can do some nice crawling at some pretty steep angles. Now, what's also great about the Model 2, the tires. The tires are really squishy and really grippy. So you can see that, you know, on this table, I can't even push it to the side. It grips really nicely. So that worked to our advantage. As you see here, we had it outside, just driving it around. It works really well. But overall, guys, a fantastic addition to the Motion RC car and truck lineup. All these Hobby Plus products are fantastic at the price point they are for whether you're an entry-level crawler enthusiast or you're somebody who's been doing it for a while and just want something smaller and fun that you can play indoors. Maybe it's raining outside, you can't do your RC outside, you can have some fun with something like this inside your home. So whether you get it in red or you get it in yellow, I think you guys are going to really love the details on the Kratos. So check the links to both these products. They're in the description down below. If you have any questions or comments, by all means, please leave them down below. We'll try to answer them as fast as we can. And as always, guys, we ask you please hit the like button on this video, subscribe to the Motion RC YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time for another video.